So I found Francis's studio through a friend of mine who lives in Holland, and he recommended him as he had known Francis for years and knew of the quality of work he did. And that's how I came to know about your studio. So my first impressions of walking into the studio, I was welcomed by Monique and Francis, who were full of passion and very welcoming, very friendly, and also very supportive in hearing what my needs were, because they could see I was quite nervous and frenetic about the fact that I needed to organize a photo shoot for the brand. I'm not a professional in it, so when I sat down with Monique and Francis, it was a really awesome experience for me to see the professional setup, the professional duo that you guys give to the customer, and also to sit here with ease to know that whatever you guys do for your living is exactly what I needed. And you gave me that experience with all the knowledge you've got, with all of the experience that you've experienced with the photos. So you put my mind at ease. Even though we knew we had 3 days to organize a shoot, I left here feeling really enthusiastic. And as a brand owner, I can't do it all. And I have to find people who are in their profession and, as we say in English, know their knitting. So I was very happy to see that Francis and Monique knew exactly what I wanted and could just take it from there without much explanation from me. Well, the enthusiasm and the support that I felt leaving the offices on Monday, even though I had no models, barring 1 or 2 friends that were willing to come and help me, and I had no real structure of how everything would work, I felt comfortable, I felt excited, and I felt very supported by Francis and Monique, because they really took on the challenge of helping me find through all their contacts models that could come up on the Wednesday, which was 2 days to go. Very short notice for people in Holland, so it was an absolute miracle that they pulled this rabbit out the bag. They found me all of the kids. I had no kids, so they found me all of the children, which was at least about 10 or 15 in total, and also at the same time found me some adult ladies, some adult men's, to fill in some gaps so that we could get a variety. There was heaps of communication, activity, enthusiasm. I don't think Monique slept at all. And so, yeah, I was very excited by the fact that not only did they agree to the shoot to help me to get this done within such short notice, you really came on board to help me to get it done the way I needed to get done. And through finding the models was one of the real things for me that was a blessing, because normally you would go to a studio and you'd have to do all of the work yourself, and the service that you guys offered was a really amazing experience for me. So on Wednesday morning, it was an early start. I was welcomed by 2 smiling faces, Francis and Monique, ready for the action of the day, and I think they had more of an idea of what we were in for than I did. I was a bit like a deer in the headlights, but they managed to keep the support going throughout the whole day. We started off with a kids session. It was an eye-opener for me, because I don't normally work with children. And so having these screaming kids in the changing room and mothers shouting and kind of a whole buzz, I would walk into a calm studio where Monique was getting the kids to pose in the ways that we wanted, and Francis was just clicking away. And together the team worked so divinely to get the exact shots that I wanted from brief, that I actually really didn't have to worry about that. All my focus was on chatting to the mothers, getting to know them, giving the kids some bribes for the next session and the next set. Making sure that the shirts weren't dirty too much, but the kids were great. They were really, and their moms looked after them well. And the shoot went really organized. We did run a little bit behind, but I didn't see any pressure or panic on Monique or Francis's face, as if everything was, so c'est la vie. This is how it is. We keep going. And we managed to get all the shots that we needed to, borrowing from one of the children. But again, Francis and Monique have not left it there. They're now saying they'll find a model for me, and that will get done in another slot. So the service has been extended after the shoot, which is something that I'm really happy with, because a lot of places would be like, well, you missed your shoot day, it's done. Then we broke for lunch. I had a beautiful salad prepared for me. I had lots of teas and coffees and bites and speckies and kids' little sweeties for the kids, organized by Monique, who did this on the Tuesday beforehand. So again, I had nothing to worry about. And everyone was happy with that. We had a lunch. It was a beautiful salad. It was a good boost for the next session. We came back after a good chat, had a bit of a walk around the Gouda area, and then got straight back into getting ready for the adult shoot. That also ran pretty much on time, but it was a full day of 9 o'clock morning starting to 9 o'clock finishing. I think we actually only all walked out of the studio at 10, but nobody was pushing me to go home. As long as we got the shots is what was most important, and I appreciated that. And I was really impressed and amazed by the way that the cameras were going and the models were being advised and the shirts were being changed, and there was just this wheel working its magic, and it was really good to be involved in that.